want to talk about is I saw people up there talking about Section 8. All right, I do want to do a video about apartments and how to find them. And I need to get up and look for an apartment myself. Not that these apartments are bad or evil or anything like that, because I need a change. But I want to talk to you about this. All right, it was a program about 8 or 9 years ago in this area that if you were homeless and you didn't qualify for Section 8 and you wanted in low income apartments and you didn't have an apartment and you couldn't pay your rent and you had to get out of the hotels. And so they had the voucher program. Now, the voucher program is only known upstate and not really known around here. But if you were homeless, you couldn't pay your rent, or you was homeless or something happened, you could go to the social services and get a voucher. Now I totally forget that when I was homeless. You could go to social services and get a voucher. And after you apply for this voucher, I don't know, it was 8 or 9 years ago, they'll help pay your rent. I don't know if they still do. That was like 8 or 9 years ago in this area, because this area, they don't take vouchers. Vouchers are given out upstate. They don't have Section 8 up there. At least they didn't 7 or 8 years ago. And they didn't have vouchers down here. They had Section 8. But they that was going on back then, and I wanted to talk to you about it because sometimes you do need that help. And being sometimes you get to that point and you don't qualify for Section 8 because and you can't. And plus, Section 8 and Housing Authority has a waiting list. And you have to in this area you have to put in when it's open for you to put in and to get your name on the waiting list. But you can go to social services. Now, you know what? When I was trying to get this place or move in, I forgot about that. Try to get a voucher, but it's only for the homeless, I think. It's only for the homeless to try to get a voucher to move into an apartment. I remember they gave this person a voucher and they paid their rent. In this area, you have to call social services and ask if they still got that program going on where they paid your first month rent. Hi. I got my glasses right here. Hi. Am I talking to myself? I'm talking to you and anybody out there. Katie Hart. Yeah. To you and anybody out there. Oh, hey. Yeah. Am I talking to myself? I got on this phone so I won't be talking to myself. But this is just me trying to inform you about that program. So if you're living in a hotel and you're struggling to get an apartment and you don't have any money, then try that. You just call social services and ask them about the voucher program. I'm glad you're listening. That leaves me not talking to myself, but talking to others, plus you, because somebody listening to me. So if you're in this area, call about the voucher program and see if they have it and if you can get the voucher program. And they really do. I love you too, Joseph Martinez. They really do help you. They really do. You know, Section 8 is good, but they have a waiting list. And if you can get up there, then get up there. But usually with Section 8, you have 3 months to find an apartment. If you're outdoors or living in a hotel with your children, I suggest you try that. Or this place don't have a real address, right? I suggest you try that. Hi, Tracy Talks. What I'm referring to is a voucher program that in this area they didn't have the voucher program, or they said they didn't. But about 7 to 8 years ago, there was somebody that was homeless, and they went and got a voucher from social services, and social services paid their deposit in their first month rent, and they went and got regular vouchers. Hi, hey Tracy, how you doing? So I was saying that you can, if you're living in a hotel or homeless, call, and you live in this area, call them and ask them, do they have the voucher program? I'm okay too right now. But you never know who don't know and who might be living somewhere and thinking that they cannot get a place to stay. They can't do this, they can't do that because they don't have the money and they don't have this and that. And you never know. Okay, I live in the Newport News, Hampton, Yorktown, that area, Winsburg, but that was in Newport News. But you call them, social services, to see if they have the voucher program. You know, check and see. Just because your area only has, we only know Section 8 and Redevelopment and Housing Authority. But when you go up north, they know the voucher program. And you wouldn't think that we had anything like the voucher program because nobody never heard of it. Oh my God, yeah. Give them a call because you know getting in housing authority might take months. Yeah, try and see if your social services have the voucher program. I don't know where they pay rent at, but they give you a voucher. And, you know, I will call that person and talk to them and ask them about it. Because when you know getting on that Section 8 list, I even registered myself as homeless. Yes, I did. They said, well, registering yourself as homeless is not going to get you on the list and faster. But I registered myself as homeless and got an apartment in 4 months. They had this call the city if you're homeless. I called around Yes, I did. And it took me 4 months to get an apartment. Apartment came so quick. I was like, the systems need to be changed. Yes, they do. It do. But we also got to go down every avenue we can. You know, I forgot about that program. Yes, I did. I forgot all about it. And I was sitting around here and I started thinking about it and I remembered it. But I don't know if it's still in effect, but you tell them you're homeless. Oh, they never helped you? That's bad. But you got to keep pressing. You got to keep pressing. Keep pressing. And you also have to make sure you know that's awful. Yeah. And you got to make sure you know all programs, all of them. Go to all of them. You got to call, you got to look around. You got to keep calling people. You got to see when Section 8 is open over here, when it's open over there, and also try that voucher program. But yeah, yeah, you got to start looking. I got to start looking. I haven't been looking. And, you know, I have to start looking. I have to start looking before it's an undercurrent. So I'll probably start looking this this Friday. I said I was gonna start looking. I wasn't gonna look at my situation. I was just gonna go out there and put in applications. Yeah, cause I wanna it's not that I want a bigger place. It's just that I have to keep pressing. You know, I've always reached for. I could afford. I remember when I could afford a nice apartment. You know, a more like a middle class apartment, and then I would go for an apartment that nobody wanted to live in. I remember one apartment I had. I thought I was in the best place. I was around the rental office and this place. I know they got cameras somewhere and all this kind of stuff. And it was the drive through. I got up, I looked out my window, I said, what are those people doing? Thank you. Thank you. I love it too. I love the color, the purple color. All right, y'all. I wanted to talk. I said I'm not going to sit here and talk to myself. I wanted to talk. I said, let me get online and let me talk to people. Yeah. But, you know, I recommend you call and see if that is still going on. And go look for an apartment in Faith. That's what I'm going to do. Because I know in a car in Faith, I think I saw a car for $500. And I said, I better go back. I'm gonna talk. I'm gonna stop by your channel, Tracy Talks. You know what I need to do? I need to learn how to conduct a meet and greet. Ah, I had abandoned that back in the day. I had went to work for Juneteenth, and I was trying to learn how to do meet and greets, and I abandoned it. Oh, yeah, my rent is not that high because I stay in affordable housing. You pay, oh, you pay that much for a room? Well, do you stay upstate, Tracy? Yeah, call and see if they'll help you and get you into your own place. Not that is your own place, but get you into a nicer, bigger place. Oh, in Baltimore. I don't know if they give out vouchers. I know they do in New York and upstate, but give them a call. Just ask them. Say, do you give out vouchers? Just ask them. No, what she do? She argue with you a lot? Ooh. Oh, yeah. She don't give you don't let you move around in her house. She said she wanted somebody to stay in there, and she wanted the money, and now it's like she is controlling everything. Oh, I tell you, I tell you, it's like that. What? Oh my God. That is invasion of privacy. That's really bad. It is really bad. I know. I know. People sometimes think they can do anything to you. I know that. I know that feeling. Oh, Tracy, don't give up. Don't give up. You look around for an apartment. You call those people for a voucher. Yeah. You look around for apartment. You call those people for a voucher. You call social service, see if they give away vouchers. You don't let her know you're doing that. Don't tell her. Don't tell her you're looking for an apartment. Yeah. Yeah, I understand that. Sometimes, yeah, don't tell her you're looking for an apartment. Just call around because she is going to be losing money. She's going to be losing money. So don't tell her. Mm. I ain't got nothing to say. I'm not going to go there. We start talking about cameras and people putting cameras in your house and you unaware. I'm not going to go there. I know. I know. I'm not going to go there. I know. I'm not going to go there. Oh my God. Oh my God. Tracy, you're going to have to, when you leave the house, you're going to have to use the phone there, unless you're using a regular telephone. All right, together. Oh, I am. I'm going to pray for you and I'm praying for you. I'm going to pray for you. Get on my knees. I'll remember you. I'm going to pray for you. I am that. Yeah. 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 That's one reason I want to move. I'm going to keep you in my prayers. Thank you. Hallelujah. Glory. You just make calls outside of the house. If you have a cell phone, and when you're working and when you're not in the house, you make your calls out there. And you know, yes, you make your calls out there. You make unimportant calls in the house and important calls when you're out there. When you're coming home from work, or you make your important calls then. Yeah. Make your important calls away from the house. And yeah, and make your unimportant calls in the house. That way she won't pick up on your important calls, and don't let her know when you're moving until you move. Pay that last week, a month, or whatever you owe her. And when you turn in the 30-day notice, be gone. Look, when you turn in the 30-day notice, be gone. Have your deposit, your first month rent, and be gone. Yeah. All you got to do is come in, pack all your clothes, and leave. Mice. Mm. Has she did anything to get rid of the mice? Nothing. I know. I know. Is it safer than a hotel? If it's safer than a hotel, then stay there for as long as you can. But start calling around and looking for a place. What's a tomcat poison? Does she have mice or rats? Mice are like this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it is. Mm, I don't know. Okay. Okay, not rats, but mice. You just go and try to move, but don't tell her until you get ready to leave. And take those calls when you're not in that house, and send the calls to voicemail or text. Oh, oh, yeah. So after he built the deck, the mice came in the house. That's something else. And now they're trying to get rid of them their way. Yeah. The thing is not to let them grow, because once they start growing, they just populate everywhere. And getting rid of them is difficult. It's difficult. And sometimes buying that inexpensive stuff just do not work. Yeah, they multiply quick. After a couple of weeks, they're in great number. Couple of months, a month, they're everywhere. Okay. I just wanted to tell you that. I don't know why, but I guess it was the Lord. Oh. uh, uh, you gotta go ahead and move out of there, Tracy. You gotta just not let them know until you pack your bags and you give them a 30-day notice and you move into your apartment. And that money is to depend on. Whatever you pay them is something they depend on. So, you know. Okay, y'all. Okay, Tracy. Y'all have a blessed day. A blessed rest of your day. Have a blessed morning and a blessed day. Because it is morning, isn't it? And thank you for listening. Thank you for listening. And like, subscribe, and tune in. Thank you. Bye-bye.